saying that it's connected, so I just gotta wait for it to come in. See if it pops in. Let's see.
And was still thirsty.
Okay, so, oh, my allergies.
Why?
My nose has been running. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold, but I don't know. So, how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to?
Which they said was.
Have you guys been taking care of yourselves? So we're coming up on a new moon here in the next couple of days. And you know, with it being a new year, new moon, everything, energy. You know, I'm kind of feeling that a lot of us need to really kind of step back from things and take a look at the really bigger picture that's going on. You know, the world's gone crazy. And I'm the only sane one in it. No, I'm kidding. You know, it's absolute insanity, some of the stuff that's out there. And I just, you know, I hear it from spirit, and it's like, you know, it saddens even spirit to see how people just kind of go in a strange direction, and you know, not really paying attention to what they're, you know, absorbing. And it really bothers me to the sense that, you know, you are human and you have a brain to use, and you know, you have a process to, you know, take your information in and, you know, find the validations in it for yourselves. And I just, the reason why I'm saying this is because I caught a clip of a video today, and it really threw me for a loop. It sent me for a loop, and I shook my head going, what the hell? You know, and this person, I used to really really like the content that she had. And, you know, I hadn't watched her in a while, so I took a break from it. And, you know, and that's what I do sometimes. I take a break from everything and just kind of step back from everything and kind of, you know, look or re-enter it with a different kind of mind frame and looking at things differently.
Strict name.
And I sat back and I shook my head. I went, you know, even just her aura and the way that she presented it, there was nobody behind it. It was empty. And I don't know if that's because, you know, with my journey and doing the work that I do, it's you end up at a very empty space once you get to a certain spot. This is all I have left. This is all that's remained with me. This is all that has stayed true to me. Out of everything that I've gone through and everything that I've experienced and everything that I've seen and heard and watched and, you know, absorbed, the only thing I have left is this, is me, my energies, my guides. That's all I have left. Out of everything that's presented out there in the world, it is a very, 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 very it's a cool place to be, but at the same point, it's a very empty place to be. You know, you start seeing everything for what it really is showing you. You get to see the real version of it, not just this, you know, you take the rose-colored glasses off, and it's a sad state of affairs. And, you know, I wish sometimes that I could go back to that, you know, that mind frame of just kind of being numb or clueless at times. You know, just kind of being back in the mix of things with everybody else, where everybody else is kind of, you know, chasing this path or chasing the dream or chasing something. you know, because I ended up getting to the last stage of my journey, and I got to the end of the road, and it was like I looked around and there was nothing left, just me. And you know, the only thing that I have had that's carried me through is my energies, is my guides. They've always been honest. They've always been direct. They've always told me exactly, look at the world this way. Take a look at what you're seeing. You're not seeing it for what it really is showing you. And, you know, it's a sad state of affairs. You know, it really is. That, you know, it's depressing, you know, and that's why you hear a lot of, I don't know who else goes through this psychic depression, but at the end of the road, it's a very empty place to be. You know, you come into the world with nothing, and you leave this world literally with nothing when you get to the end. It's like, you know, what was the purpose of being here? What was, you know, what was the path that I was taking for me to, you know, get enlightened and everything else? And I got enlightened, all right. I'll tell you that much. I was enlightened along the way by very many different people, but I go back now and look back at the people that, you know, helped me along on my journey, and I don't get that connection anymore. It's like you came, you went. I don't understand why you even listen to what you were saying. I don't understand it. That's the part that I don't get is why it's so empty. Like these people just are so empty and just, you know, there's no soul left in them. You know, because they're so caught up in the you know, drama and the bullshit and you know, being on a certain, you know, wagon at a certain time. You know, it's, I could care less. You know, I really do. And it's sad. I just, you know, I do my work and I do it diligently, and that's the only thing that's remained with me that I can follow. That's been with me since day one. Since day one. It's the only thing that has carried me through this. I don't go socialize. I don't associate with people. I have very small circle of friends for a certain reason. You see people for what they really are. You see the person, and it's like there's very few of us left that have an actual light within them that, you know, is honest and truthful, and just, you know, plain to the point, direct and of service. And it's sad. I really hope that, you know, it was on the dark side. I really hope that it takes a change, because I don't see it getting any better, and it's unfortunate. I really hate it. I really do. But anyways, that's just, you know, and you know, and I'm not trying to bash anybody or knock anybody or make anybody invalidated. What I'm saying is you really need to look at what you're doing and how you're portraying it and what you're really doing, because I'm not feeling any connection. Like these people are not connected to what they're truly giving, you know, and it's sad.
Served him well.
What's happening with the video? What do you mean, Josephine? So I don't know what you're talking about. It's unfortunate, you know, it really is. It's sad. And it really bothers me, you know, that, you know, there's so much help, like stuff that we can't see, but we can pick up on it and tune into, and people just, you know, I don't know if it's fear that you don't want to see it or you don't want to experience it, because some of it isn't, you know, it's not lighthearted. It's not, you know, rainbows and fucking unicorns and, you know, candies and gumdrops and all that wonderful, elusive, you know, blessings in life. But, you know, I survived. I went through it. I did it. I walked it. I walked through the, you know, the valley of death, you know, the whole 9 yards. And it was, I look back on it now and I can say that, you know, at the time that it happened, it was like, wow, this is fucked up. But I look back on it now and it's like, fuck, what was I so fearful of? Like, what was scaring me so bad, you know? And I go back and I listen. There's only one person that I actually connected with again that I have followed. And he actually gave me some gave me something to kind of chew on, and it really hit home yesterday that there's really so much absurd, well, he calls it propaganda, I say whatever, it's um, useless information, that you get wrapped into it, and it can suck you in. Let me no don't get me wrong there, it will suck you in. But that, I think that's the real thing, is not to get sucked in, and to allow yourself to keep true to your path and your position, right? Crazy, it really is. And how I don't even get involved anymore. I don't even have a TV in my house that I watch. I hang out, I watch funny YouTube videos, I watch different people on YouTube, and it's such an empty place. Really, if you really step back and look at this whole existence, it's a very empty place. It's funny to watch at times, and at times it's very sad to watch, because it's like you get so compassionate towards these people. You reach out, and it's like, they're so caught up in it. They are so caught up in the shit that they're getting. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't, I'm not going to say that your journey is wrong or their journey is wrong or whatever, but the path that they go down, it's like you're going to be so foolish feeling when you get to the end of that path. And then they come back and say, what the hell why didn't I listen to you? I don't talk to you guys and give you information for the benefit of my health. I don't do that. That's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm doing. That's, what you so choose to do with your life and your choices you make. If you want to go left and, Spirit's telling me to tell you to go right, you choose to go left anyway. Well, then, it's your choice. You have that, freedom of choice. But I'm not going to tell you that to go right for no apparent reason. There's obviously something that needs to happen when you go right. You need to take a different route from where you're going. And it's so it's frustrating for me, because so many people end up not taking the direction or the information that Spirit gives, and you guys get to hear them as much as I do. But it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre, because you step back and you watch everything happening, and it's unfolding the way it is, and it's like, holy, you scratch your head and you think, I was actually in that whole slew of shit. And then you step back and you look at it and you went, what the fuck are they doing? Like, really, what the fuck do they think they're achieving here? Like, what is your purpose? Like, why are you doing this? It's comical to watch, and I hate to be the person to be on the other, like, backwards laughing, but I'm telling you, I'm dumbfounded by the cluelessness that's really. I'm sorry for laughing, but if I don't laugh, I'll go insane watching it. It has to become a comical thing. I have to keep a sense of humor to this, because I'll just, like, I'll check out. I will check the fuck out. And I'm sorry to say that, but I can't do that. That's not what I want. But it's like, everybody running around with their heads kind of cut off like chickens, and it's like, it's comical to watch. I know that it's not nice to see, but what else do? You throw your hands in the air finally and you say, fuck it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not getting involved in it. I'm done. I'm tapping out. I want to tap in over here now, because it's serving me better. It's doing me a better service. It's bringing me better things in life. It's doing me, it's doing me. And if I can share that journey with someone else to get them to be able to have the benefits and the blessings and whatever you want to call it in your belief system, so be it. But, it's just, like they keep telling me, be logical. Like, logically look at the fucking world that we're in. Do you not see that you are under a common denominator here? How long is it going to take before you realize to step back and go, holy shit, step out of the rat race. Fuck, I'm not having any part to do with that. Look at it. Look at it differently. It's like, you know, that picture painted on the wall that you wanted to be a part of. You'll be like, holy fuck, I look like a fucking fool. I look like a fool. You know, I can't say that today, you know, because I don't have any part of it. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. But anyways, we're going to do some readings of mediumship. And my other computer is not turning on now. Hang on. I just want to get it turned on so you guys can hear. But yeah, no, it's you know, it's been real. It's a real fucking it's a real motherfucking journey, that's for sure. I tell you that. In a nutshell, but it's one that you have to step out of, that you've come to know all your life, and it's a very empty feeling when you step out and go, well, I was, you know, naive. I was, you know, wanting to fit somewhere. I always never fit anywhere. And that was my way of knowing that I don't fit in that. That's not my category. I will never fit in that. No matter how hard I try to push myself into that, I can't do it. I can't find the sustenance to keep me there. It's just like, you know, eating macaroni and cheese every day. Like, you would get sick of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's unreal. It's just unreal. New chapter. All right, let's get this done. Let me see if I can do this again. It says that it's playing.